Hello, welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I do need to do an unstuffing on my August completed savings challenges. I know I still have one more Saturday for August the 31st, but that's going to go towards September since that's going to be like right at the end of the month. I didn't want to wait until the beginning of September to put the money in the bank to make a debt payment for this month. So I'll probably have a significant amount of money available for September or from the August 31st paycheck as well, because that's going to be like my magic month paycheck. Plus I'll be getting some bonuses from work in this and my last August paycheck, and possibly my first September. I do want to do an update though first on my CD ladder. I haven't brought this out in a hot minute, but I did put the money in for August. I did that on or around like the 20th or so. So that one had 0. I deposited $100. So we have a balance of 100. This pack of CD ladder pages is from Debt Free Jessie. So go check out her YouTube and Etsy shop. I got it from her Etsy shop. And the premise of a CD ladder, it's kind of like, so I'm creating a CD account with, usually I'm trying to do at least a minimum of $100. Not all of them have been able to be 100, but the majority of them are. But the premise is that you're kind of creating like a ladder. So one for every single month, January through December. The point is to build these up to an amount that you would be able to use at some point in the future. And usually these accounts earn a higher amount of interest. Most of mine are at least 4.5% interest when they mature in 1 year. Now I could use this as like an emergency situation. I know that's how Golden Girl, Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets does it. She's the one that kind of turned me on to this. I do have an emergency fund set up with about $500, so I would pull from that first. My hope is to be able to use these for my retirement. I am getting older now. You may not think that I'm like older, but I'm 47 years old, just to throw it out there. So it's something that I want to kind of start thinking about, is setting myself up for my future. I have a 401k through my employer, but I don't really feel like that's going to be enough for like that, long term. So I wanted to start this and keep contributing to it every year. So for instance, in January, if I don't need to pull that money out for any kind of emergency situation, I will add to it again for another year. But if something, say, happened at the end of January or in February's would be maturing at that point, and I could pull that money out if I needed to, and so on for the rest of the month. So it's just kind of giving you a monthly opportunity to be able to pull out money if you need to, but if you don't, then to keep that money in the account so that it keeps accruing interest and building your wealth. So that's kind of the premise of this. So I have each CD. My goal is to get these up to at least 1,000, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to kind of get there. But each CD would be 40. So we're going to do 2.5-ish. Alrighty. And then hopefully next August, I'll be able to contribute another 100 or more, hopefully, depending on what my situation is at that time. All right, so in this book, I also have, where's my, and I forgot, I do keep the CD ladder in my little budget binder here as well, just to kind of have a visual representation of the amount of money that I have across all of the CDs. So this came from Sincerely Roxy Designs on Etsy. It's a set of 3, so that's 500, 600, 650, $670, $690 in CDs so far. And my first one, I did start it in January, this whole process. So in January, my first one will mature at that point, and I'll probably, fingers crossed, add to it and not take it out of the account. Hopefully I'll be able to add another 100 to it. So I'm going to go ahead and unstuff. We have a bunch of challenges for August that were completed. Look at that stack. And this is money that I will want to put into the bank. This mini savings challenge tracking sheets are from Little Helpful Files. And it looks like I'm going to need to print out another set because I'm almost done with this third page. And it is 3 pages that you get. So I will have to print out another copy. And let's see. I'm going to say these are, well, this says the date completed on the back of them. So let's see what we have. This one was completed 8/24. And this one is Flamingo. And this one was from Happy Mailbox Co. or Lisa Grateful Me. And this one was $100. I'm just going to stick it in there for now, because I counted them when I finished them, so I don't really feel like I need to count them again. But this Let's Party is mine. This one was also completed on 8/24, and this one is 105. This one's from Mischief Managed Budgets. This is the Flamingo. And this one is 35. That was completed on 8/17. Okay. We have the Aloha Paradise. This one was from Hands and Bands. This one completed on 8/17. And this one's 130. We have some big amounts this time completed. That's like the third challenge. Out of 4 challenges so far, 3 of them are $100 or more. So that is awesome. So we have the jellyfish. This one's from Stuff and Budget. This one was completed on 8/3. And this one's 60. Okay, so this one's going to be a little one. This is from Ellie on Earth. So let's see. We'll just call it Beach. This one I completed on 8/3, and that's $38. This one's from Golden Girl Budgets, and that's the cheese. That was completed on 8/10, and this one's 50. Wow, this is nice. Look at all this. And last but not least, Snow Gardener 307 Budgets. This is Bumblebee. I completed that on 8/10, and this one's 69. All right, so let me do some math here. So last time in June, I had $573 completed. July was $257. I think I beat both of those numbers, maybe. $587 for August. Awesome. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to sort this all out. All right, so I'm going to count this on the calculator as I go, but 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, so 180. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, and 20. So 220. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, and 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50. So another 150. Oops, sorry. And last but not least, the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 37. So a 587, perfect. Okay, now for the, we'll start here. I don't think there's any other binder that I'll really want or need to go into. Let's see what is coming up for the next. I have $40 in there currently. Amazon Prime came out. Let's see, the next one. Well, car taxes would come from tax. Let's see, next up would be Hulu, which would be $70. But I'm unsure if I'm going to renew that or not. I need to talk to my family and see how much they actually use it. But for now, I will add the 30 in there so that this is at least set to go if I choose to. Oops. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then that way I just don't have to worry about putting any more money into this until next year. Well, I mean, the next thing would be next May, my P.O. box. Let's see, what do we have in car maintenance? Has 120. I think I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to go to insurance. I've been filling this one from odd and end. I want to get this to at least 500, so I need another 30. So 20 and 30. Okay, so 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. Okay, so we're going to consider this one for the time being. I'm going to check it out and see if it shows how much my next 6 months would be yet on the app. I don't know if it's going to show that amount just because it's a little bit early. It's not due until October. But if there's any change, then I'll add to it at that time. Emergency is in the bank. I don't know what I'm going to pick next for the odd and even, because I've been doing the insurance. So since that is done at this point, I don't know which one I want to focus on next. Let's see. Do you think I should start doing maybe some, since I feel like I'm a little bit, like I'm pretty much caught up in most of the envelopes that I would need money in. So should I do vacation for my trip to Aruba that will be coming up, or should I start focusing on savings, or go back to emergency, maybe get that up to 1,000? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. But I don't think, is there anything else that I want to put money into? Maybe let me put some into car maintenance. Maybe let me get these up to like a certain amount in some of them, since I have a bit of money to work with. I'll add 30 to this and get it up to 150. Okay, so 50, 100, 20, 40, 50. And let's see, insurance is good, emergency. You know what? I do have to take some of this money out and put it into the bank for a medical bill. Just some co-pays that I need to pay. So it's going to bring this down to 30. So let's add 40 in here. So now we're at 50. Actually, I'll just do 50. So I'll add another 10. So 50, 120, 40, 50. Let's see. And I think that's it. I think the rest is going to go into debt. So let's see what my debt payment will be. So in case you forgot, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So there's 90 in here from the odd or even. And then let's see what we have over here. So that was, well, let's start with this. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Maybe we won't use this. And you know what? Maybe I'll just add everything all together so we can see exactly how much we have. So that's 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 400. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 500. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So $537 is going into the bank for a debt payment. That's awesome. I'm very, very happy with that. And I'm still waiting on whether or not the Florida title comes back, you know, from what my lien holder sent in. So hopefully that is on its way. I will keep you updated on that, because if the other state, my previous state, Florida, if they decline sending the duplicate to the lien holder after the lien holder has put in the request at this point. I just don't know what else to do. So for the meantime, this will go towards other debt. I do have a little bit of like credit card, debt that I accumulated a little bit, like from my contacts and things like that from when I got them. So I do want to pay that stuff off, but it's minimal. It's not too much. So, and my student loans are in forbearance right now. So I think they said any payment that you make for that, they brought the payment down to 0 and interest down to 0. So I'm not going to worry about that until it starts up again. There was some kind of something going on in regards to, I don't remember what, something about them taking the wrong payment or something. So like the government made them put a hold on it, or put everybody that was on the save payment repayment plan on hold. I don't know. It's a whole thing. So anyways, this will be going into the bank, and thank you so much for joining me today. Till next time. Bye for now.